Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of 2022 meeting dates was published in the Easton Express Times and the Hunterdon Democrat on February 17, 2022, and posted on the bulletin board at Borough Hall. Action may now be taken.
To the flag of the United States
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Barry.
Barry?
Natalie, are you here?
here.
Graham. Here. Hughes.
Here.
Schwartz.
Here.
Sylvester. Here. Strange.
Here.
And Lee.
Here. Just real quick, mayor's comment is just kind of just a side note, really. I know there were some conversations among council members about the extension of the Chapter 48 benefits. Finance Committee has not had the opportunity to meet yet. May is a tough month for many people, so as soon as we have the chance to meet, there will be an update on that. Okay, motion to dispense with the reading of the April 28th, 2022 regular minutes.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Sylvester.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Fair.
Yes.
Motion to approve the April 28th, 2022 regular minutes.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Sylvester.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Fair.
Yes.
Okay, public comments, 3 minutes per person. It is the policy of the Borough Council that all public comments on an issue shall be limited to 3 minutes per person. Comments may be made on any subject pertaining to borough issues. Comments pertaining to public hearings should be saved for that section of the agenda. Each person may speak once during a public comment section. No debating between residents. Comments should be addressed to mayor and council at the public microphone. Anyone?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Dennis Ferrer, 24 Chestnut Court, and I was wanting to find out, I didn't know very much about it, and I was at the last meeting and you were discussing it, and it piqued my curiosity, and that was in regards to Alan. He was talking about the pension and mentioning the fact that conceivably our expenses might be more than what other towns were, and I was wondering if there's any, was there any actual data as you guys were going through this whereby it showed that there was $10,000 a year more, 20, in other words, how significant when you were looking at it did it seem?
Well, I believe I've discussed this at previous meetings. And
Yeah, I wasn't there, I'm sorry about this.
the Chapter 48 costs over
Well,
time.
this is actually what my comment was, that we, Alan had some concerns, sent them in an email, wanted to address it at the last council meeting. The Finance Committee has not had the opportunity to meet to review Alan's analysis.
Oh, okay, so
So it's
that's
still being discussed.
still being discussed,
But-
okay.
But just the same, the information that has been provided indicates that the cost of Chapter 48 is substantial. And as far as I'm concerned, there are no cost savings to providing retiree health care
Yeah, when you
benefits.
said substantial, I'm again curious, we talking like $5,000 a year, 10, or is that?
It could be as much as in a range of hundreds of thousands of dollars per person to over $1 million per person over time.
Well, that's Alan's
Oh, okay.
That's
calculation.
correct.
So-
Well, it also is based upon the information we were provided through Phoenix.
Okay, yes, thanks.
Suffice to say that there is some disagreement as to what that amount
Right.
is.
Okay.
And that I think discussions regarding that to try to come to a decision or agreement on it, I guess, is what is occurring and is not finished. I think
Yeah, as I
that's
said, Steve,
a
I
simple way to say
hadn't
it.
been in previous meetings and I didn't read anything about it. So again, I was just curious, in terms of numbers, was it, 5,000, that might be more than that, so, okay. Thanks, appreciate the update. When is the committee going to meet as
As
regards?
soon as we get a chance, May is a tough month.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Any other public comments? On to public hearings. Ordinance 2022-017, water main improvements, various streets. Motion to open the public hearing.
Move.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri. Yes. Strange.
Yes.
And Fair.
Yes.
Okay, so, water main improvements, mostly in the area of, where the middle school is, Taylor, Thomas, Prospect, and Church. Anybody wanna add anything, Steve, Bonnie?
I think this is just part and parcel of, oh, I'm sorry, the other Steve, I apologize, go ahead. No doubt.
Well, I mean,
You're on the right process.
That doesn't work either.
This is the improvement plan that we implemented years ago, continuing in that middle school area. Like you guys said, Taylor, Thomas, Church, Prospect, and New, sewer and paving.
And a portion of that was covered with the American Rescue Act funds.
yeah, which is great.
Sally Wood, Solitude Village. I'm really, really happy that this is on the agenda and that it's happening, as opposed to what the past mayor was gonna do and try to sell our whole water system. So we're fixing it, you're fixing it, you're all fixing it, and I thank you very much for doing that and taking care of us in that way, instead of selling our most precious resource of water.
It is worth making note that we're all doing it, we're all paying for it.
And I'm thankful.
Well,
All of the
actually, we
people
have,
here.
we received funding through the
Well,
American.
and that's
Rescue
good, that's very
Plan,
good that
so.
we're able to get that, of course.
Good evening. I'm Joe Swanzo. I live on Fine Road. Just a general question. I assume that all these improvements to the water mains, which appear to be needed, are paid for by special assessments passed on to users as
This-
opposed
these
to
particular-
well holders, like myself.
So these particular improvements are paid through the American Rescue Plan. We received $350,000 through the federal government, and we can use them for infrastructure. So thankfully, nobody is paying for these. Well, I guess we all are, because we're all taxpayers, but we did get money from the federal government, and this is what, one of the areas we're using it on.
So that's great to know. Thank you.
But to your point, unless I'm mistaken, improvements to the water system, if they are paid for by the town, are paid for out of the water utility and by the water users. Am I correct? Typically, not, but via general taxes, or is that not correct?
It's a water capital improvement, so it's paid through the water utility.
So does that, I mean, I think that was what your question was directed at. Is it everyone, including people who have wells, who are paying this, or people who are users of the system?
So it's users.
It's, I think typically, I'm sure there's some crossover somewhere when you're fixing a road and there's a water thing, but I think primarily, yes, it's water users. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Although this one, of course, is being paid for by the federal government.
Yep. You get a fair share. Thank you.
Anybody else?
I don't know,
As long as it pertains to this, public
this
hearing.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was wondering, and perhaps this you might have covered in previous meetings, but for example, the sewage bill that I get every quarter, I'd say it's probably double what it used to be a couple of years ago. And I was wondering, and I presume it's the same for everybody, and I was wondering if this is something that's just going to remain as is, or the things we're doing, in other words, for whatever reason, it's gone up by 100%.
So that's a different question, if you wanna save that question to the second round of public comments, because that's pertaining to the sewage utility,
Oh, all right.
and not this
Okay,
public
sure, I'll
hearing.
be back.
Okay.
Hi, Ken Wolf, Sylvan Road. I just had a question. Are we using any municipal funds for this? It looks like we're bonding for Q35.
We are borrowing some of it, yes.
Okay, so we're bonding.
Combination.
Right, so we're bonding for Q35 and getting 178 from the EV fund. So you're using BAMs for that? And what's your anticipated payback period?
With bands, we usually do 10 years.
So the first 2 years, are you doing principal and interest or just interest?
We do it equal over 10 years.
So you're gonna do principal and interest?
Correct.
Okay. Motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 2022-017.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Motion to adopt ordinance 2022-017.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2022-018, water main improvements, West Main Street, Hillcrest to Bridge. Motion to open the public hearing.
Move.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Same conversation, different area of West
Different
Main.
street.
Any public comments? Anybody from council?
Just tell me, you notice that question?
The second round of public comments at the end.
Yeah, this is for questions specifically about this ordinance that we're discussing.
No? Okay, motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 2022-018.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Motion to adopt ordinance 2022-018.
Move.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Ordinance 2022-020, traffic safety equipment and security cameras and devices. Motion to open the public hearing.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. It's a selection of different cameras and other things for buildings and watching traffic and monitoring traffic. And I don't know every little item, but
We need new stuff.
yeah, I mean, we've got older stuff and it needs to be replaced every once in a while.
Anybody else? No? Public comment? Okay, motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 2022-020.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Motion to, did I already adopt it? Okay, motion to adopt ordinance 2022-020.
Move. Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri.
Yes.
Strange.
Yes.
And Carey.
Yes.
Okay, introduction of ordinances. Ordinance 2022-021, Bun Bell Well. Motion to introduce.
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Graham.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz? Yes.
Sylvester?
Yes.
Strange?
Yes.
And Fair?
Yes.
Ordinance 2022-021 shall be published in the Express Times and or the Hunterdon County Democrat, along with the public hearing date of May 26, 2022. Ordinance 2022-022, water main replacements. Motion to introduce.
Move.
Second?
Roll call.
Graham?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Schwartz?
Yes.
Sylvester?
Yes.
Strange?
Yes.
And Fair?
Yes.
Ordinance 2022-022 shall be published in the Express Times and or the Hunterdon County Democrat, along with the public hearing date of May 26, 2022. On to the consent agenda. Anyone want to take anything out of the consent agenda? Okay. Motion to approve the consent agenda. Resolution 129 through Resolution 138.
Move.
Second?
Roll call.
Graham?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Schwartz?
Yes.
Sylvester? Strange?
Yes.
And Fair?
Yes.
Second round of public comment. Dennis?
Yeah, so my question was, as I was mentioning before, that the quarterly bill seems it's about twice as much as it used to be about 2 years ago. and I just, from, you know, reading the newspaper and going, I hadn't been going to the Zoom meetings, I never really understood what the reason was. I know the system is old and there were repairs, so is there daylight in front of us whereby, you know, we'll be back to where we were, or what would be the status on it?
So the bill is not actually doubled. Our sewer rate did go up out of our control because we had to sign a new contract with a totally new company. So we felt we got the best deal that we could get for the services that we wanted to continue. But we haven't yet changed the sewer water rates since I've been mayor. But unfortunately, I think we are looking at an increase. Well, we may have already raised that. I don't know if the residents have seen that increase yet.
The treatment charge went up 50 cents to 1,000.
Yeah.
So what, I said that I thought it was double, but what is the percentage that would have gone up
Well,
about that?
I think we need to look at your bill individually, so maybe if you come down to Borough Hall, we could see
Okay.
if there was, you know, some water usage changed,
Sure, yeah.
or you got a new meter, or maybe you need a new meter. Have you got your meter changed yet? So that might be part of the reason, you can check on that.
Even if you just call Jen at Borough Hall, we can print out a whole list of your bills by the quarter for history.
Oh, yeah, as I said, I thought it was.
I'm sorry, we gotta keep it to 1 minute, Dennis, but we can definitely look at that for you, bro.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll do that.
And it could also be indicative of a leak or something.
Yeah.
Causing the bill to go up on those lines. Both like an injury.
Substantially a few years ago.
Any other public comments?
That was for sure.
Legal issue. There are any.
thank goodness, yes.
Communications, Adam.
The April 22 zoning report.
Which would be much better than cheap.
Bill list.
Total of $365,097.77.
Motion to approve the bill list. Move. Roll call.
Graham. Yes. Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri. Yes. Strange.
Yes.
And Fair.
Yes.
All right. There's no further business. Motion to adjourn. This is
Always tight.
lovely.
I do have one thing to say.
So,
The school board asked me, I thought,
well, no, we don't, we stick
All
to
right.
the agenda. Save it for your committee update, 2 weeks from now.
that's fine.
Or send me an email if you would like. Motion to adjourn?
Invitation to Living Witness.
Second?
Roll call.
Graham. Yes. Hughes.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Silvestri. Yes. Strange. Yes. And Fair.
All right, next
Yeah,
council
yeah.
meeting. Oh, sorry, Natalie. Sorry, Natalie. Yeah. Yeah.
Good night.
All right, next council meeting, May 26th, 7:30, right here at the firehouse. Thank you.
I thought one of those items, officer asked me if there's any further